Hello, everyone. In this vlog discussion, I will be talking about Rhetorical Acts Chapter 8, as well as the Reading Pop Culture Chapter 3. So, first, starting off with Acts Chapter 8, which is challenges arising from the audience. They provide us with different types of audience. So, here they give us 4 different types of audience. First one is empirical or immediate audience, and basically it's defined on who's exposed to the rhetorical act. And basically, for this audience, you want the rhetorical act to relate to the audience. You want the rhetorical act to be something that this audience has experienced. So for target audience. Target audience, which is the most responsive audience, is basically defined on who you are trying to reach. And so basically, you're not going to be able to address everyone. And so rhetorical acts are shaped and planned to basically reach these people with these certain characteristics, which is why these are a target audience, because you're targeting a certain topic to these people. And for agent of change, which are VIPs, they're defined as who are the movers and shakers. So basically, there's only going to be a particular amount of people who are in the audience who's able to make a change, or have the power to act upon something. And so basically, for this, you want to target an audience that have the power to make the change. And lastly is created audience, which is defined as who are you trying to empower. And so for creative audience, these are the people who you want to try to play a role on something, or basically to take on one or more personas. So for chapter 3, in reading pop culture, which is technology, how do new devices and apps transform experience? The first essay, which is Wall of Sound, the iPod Has Changed by Nick Savalls. He explains how the iPod has changed the way we listen to music. And so in the past, music was used like in social gatherings, and now that the iPod has came, uh, now we listen to this music alone rather than in a social event. And through his essay, he encourages us to attend the live events so that we can interact with one another rather than separating from these social gatherings. So for the next essay, which is The Judgment of Thames, written by Neil Postman, he talks about the growth of technology and the pros and cons of it. And so he talks about like how we have advanced technology now, but because of it, people are starting to get addicted to like their technological devices, such as their smartphones. People, as soon as they wake up, will be on their phone. Everywhere you look, people will be on their phone. And he also mentions how it's crazy how social media has the power to influence the public. And so basically, due to all these circumstances, a lot of people forget about in-person interactions. And basically, people need to remember the reality that we still need to connect together in person. So, in the third essay, Gin, Television, and Social Surplus, written by Clay Shirky, they examine the idea of how technology has really shaped the world today. And so basically, talk about how people would rather be stuck using their technological devices rather than to go be productive. And an example of this, they talk about how people would watch a whole TV series rather than to go socialize with other people. And lastly, in the essay Love the One You're Near, written by Jennifer Blair, she talks about how dating apps have been more prevalent in today's generation. And so basically, apps such as Tinder or Grindr, Bumble, apps like that have become more popular because there's a lot of people in this generation who don't actually want to go into a serious relationship and would rather just hook up with people in the same proximity. So that is all for today. Thank you for watching.